this is, everybody, is Fly Bird Sunday. You know the word, it's the Fly Bird, it's Sunday, fun day, and what better way to go ahead and deal with A Quiet Place Day 1.
I'm ready. I'm scared. I'm gonna lose some man points.
That's all right.
Because it took me almost a year and a half to watch A Quiet Place.
But you know
one,
what?
But I did it. Now here's the thing. I did both of them in one day.
If I may interject,
Please do.
let the ladies be the judge if you lose the man points or not.
Thank you, my friend. See how this works? See, I think I'm down and out. This cat comes up by the thing, pulls me back up.
That's it. The Fly Bird.
And that's our life together too.
That's it.
That's our life together. So what are we waiting for, Scoot? You want to tell a little bit?
Yeah, well, I did go ahead and go on a nice power date for opening day with my wife, and it was awesome. We went ahead and go see Quiet Place Day 1, so I'm not going to give away too much, but I'm going into this not fresh, but for a refresher is what I'm doing.
Oh, I like it.
So I'm not coming in fresh, I'm coming in for a refresher. I know a lot of you guys like to go to Starbucks and go to Dunkin' Donuts and get a refresher. Well, that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm getting at a refresher without the pressure.
Okay, I feel you on that. I like the cast. Oh, my girl's in it.
Lupita.
Oh man,
Lupita.
oh man. I'm ready for some action. I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like this is the Starship Troopers thing going on. And if people remember Starship Troopers, it was like the aliens came and came and came and came and came, and how do you defeat that?
Yeah. Well, the good thing is that we get a chance to see. It says day 1, so we do know sometimes with day 1 it just throws people in a blender, don't know what to expect. So I think it's going to come correct.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, we are actually going to go ahead in. We love the cast. I don't know what's going to happen. I think that's the best way to kind of go about it. And so we are going to see you before
And after the movie.
Folks, we are back after the movie.
After the movie.
All right, went to go see A Quiet Place Day 1. Crazy damage action happening here. Now here is a little bit because I went to go see Independence Day with Will Smith at the Robbins Theater on Friday. And again, aliens coming to the world. But this one's a little different because in Independence Day, they kind of were able to stop the aliens. This is kind of like, it's like there is no how do you stop them. Right. It's just that you just got to be quiet. So you want to kind of give them a quick update synopsis of the movie?
Absolutely. So what this does, this goes as far as if you know the whole Quiet Place premise. It's an invasion that happens here on the Earth. The aliens, as he was saying, almost like in an Independence Day, but in a different type of fashion, in the sense that you have to be quiet, which for me, running my mouth, it's a little hard to be quiet.
Dead man.
You know what I'm saying?
Dead man, one of the first to go. One of the first to go.
You better take a life insurance policy out on me right away.
Don't even do that because they're not going to pay out.
So it just follows up as far as from the previous 2 films that they did go ahead and have, and this is supposed to be day 1, and it's following a different character. So it's going to follow, of course, Lupita Nyong'o, mainly her and her storyline intertwined in how this all plays out. But you'll also get a chance to go ahead and see somebody from the Quiet Place canon, which is Shaimin Hansu, and kind of see how that kind of plays out a little bit. But the mainstay on this is going to be the journey of Lupita Nyong'o, which you find out right off top. She's already facing adversity. Very good take, very interesting take as far as on this film.
I think so too, and I think the great thing that I like that they didn't do, they didn't travel all over the place. They kind of stuck one place and followed that. And one other thing we were trying to figure out, they sometimes say sequel, and what did you call it? You called it...
this is kind of it's a prequel, but it's a...
They're calling it a spin-off.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way to kind of put it. But it goes back because you got Quiet Place, then of course the second Quiet Place. For this one is day one, so it is quasi spinoff, quasi prequel. However, shucks, go to the theater, watch it, and you decide.
You know, it's kind of interesting because the characters inside the movie of day one don't know what's going on.
Right.
But all of us who have seen we know what's going on.
Right.
And that's kind of an interesting twist, that it's kind of like we know more than the characters know going into the movie.
Right.
Now, I can't say that I was like, when you have a movie like that and it's quiet, you really have to have really good actors. And this one had amazing actors.
Absolutely.
Lots of, not so many of those, like they're walking and all of a sudden the monster is behind them moments.
Right.
They had some of those, but like the other ones, you kind of felt it a little bit more. I didn't feel it as much in this one, you know, like jump out of your seat, ooh, you know, I didn't feel it as much.
I think sometimes too you can already kind of be a little bit prepared for it. As far as with that, in this one here, I will say, and definitely, you know, props to Lupita Nyong'o. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that right. However, she did a phenomenal job just embodying the emotion of that character with hardly having any words or any dialogue. You see that happen with her, and definitely, you know, some of the other, you know, actors and actresses along the way in the film. Jaimin Hansu, I mean, some profound, you know, not to spoil anything, some profound parts of that movie that he played. Of course, Joseph Quinn, you know, Eric Wolf did a good job too as well. But you get a chance to see these actors, and I could only imagine that, you know, when you're playing in a film like this where A Quiet Place 1 and 2 at least kind of introduced a little bit of the sign language, which was amazing that they did that. In this one, you didn't gather that. In this one, you literally were watching people play this out with the expressions on their face, the body language. When you just did a great job just encapsulating that kind of emotion in this motion picture. So with that right there, I mean, I think to me that's going to be enough said on that end. Other than that, go see this at the theater, because you're going to have those spots if you just listen where everybody's quiet. You know, there's going to be certain spots you're going to hear no popcorn, no sipping of the drink, no candy rattling. Shucks, it's going to be quiet, but still no yawning, you know, no snoring. You're going to catch all of that as far as in this film. Definitely go check it out.
You know, you bring up snoring.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we're really, you know, what's the real factor in these films? But if you got a cat that one of the dudes they got away, or people, and they snore, could that be a possibility? They could be eaten up?
They can be, and then see that kind of person, you'd have to tell them, we got to go our own way. You know, I mean, I don't mean no harm. I love you, but you got to go this way. You know what I'm saying? If you got a little bit of that snoring going on, you know, you better either get some Breathe Right strips or find some, or make some in this case, and be not just resourceful, you know, but, you know, make sure you're remorseful afterwards too as well. So, you know,
all right.
I would say that, you know, you're going to be remorseful while trying to be resourceful. So
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's going to sum it up on how we feel about
That's it.
A Quiet Place Day 1. It's a go-see. Like I said, I like the other two a little bit better. But, you know, this one shows the first one, everything starting off. So I think people are going to get a kick out of that. So.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to see you before
And after the movie.